That happens sometimes, you know? Sometimes
we'll fix it.
Make rookie mistakes. Yeah, it's a good time. But
Starting
yeah.
off with Steve from Iron Nelson restart trying to catch a mid. Iron Nelson securing some pressure here, getting the throw for the reset.
It's going to be hard for Millie to get out here with no burst, but as I say that, she's getting out, forcing a burst out of Iron Nelson. It's going to look like we're going to start some corner pressure on Millie here. But 6P gets you out. Oh, and almost blocked that YRC. Luckily enough for Ashira, that didn't happen, and they can start running another offense. But another counter hit brings them out. They just can't get started. Brings us into the second round of top 8 here, where Iron Nelson's not playing around anymore. With a charged dust, that's gonna hurt.
Especially on Milia with how low health she has.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting hit by another dust. Iron Nelson just throwing these out willy-nilly, but it seems to be working.
And a perfect secures the first game here. Honestly, very good work from Iron Nelson. You know, usually they're a little bit, not rougher around the edges, but a little bit more aggressive. They're playing it a little bit further back today.
Anti-air close left, my beloved getting some good damage off of this. Iron Nelson gonna burst Rose into the corner.
Hashira's offenses have not been working out so far, but as I say that, we're gonna start going again with a good cross-up. Securing a hard knockdown, give me that plus 40.
Rose's run might be banking on your commentary right now. Getting quite the confirm into the wall break and taking that round against Nelson.
You know, that'll do it. That'll do it. Very much showing that they are not out of the game yet. And we're gonna start that corner pressure. Iron Nelson's a little antsy to get out and gets punished for it.
2S working out during the neutral reset. Rose sitting on 100 meter, uses it for YRC, gets bursted into the corner.
Alright, and here we go. We're gonna finally get some more Milia pressure in here. But
And
Perry's
there's
gonna
the
take
Iron
out.
Nelson, I think.
But not a full parry. Doesn't quite secure it, but a little bit of 2P might.
I was waiting for that parry. I knew it was coming.
You know, it's kind of an inevitability, but what do you do, right? And a beautiful shift through the butterfly. Gonna start this corner pressure. This doesn't quite wall break, but it's gonna be hard to get out of this with a TK Bad Moon, a double TK Bad Moon, and you're stuck on this wall all day long.
Well, maybe not anymore because Rose kind of got Nelson off the wall, but that definitely is going to kill.
You know, left wall, right wall. At the end of the day, Iron Nelson was on a wall. And that brings us to 1-1 for the set. Alright, here we go. It's going to start with Ashira's offense again and immediately gets bursted out. Both bursts off the table. It's going to be dangerous to see whoever gets their hands on the other first, and it's going to be Hashira getting their hands. Opting to carry to the middle. No, we're carrying it all the way to the side wall and knocking it with a super.
Hard knockdown, positive bonus. Iron Nelson is still sitting on 50 meter that they can use though.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here we go. It's going to start that Iron Nelson pressure. Gets a good counter hit. No hard knockdown. It's anybody's game on the other side of this wall. Oh,
and the parry super!
Not another parry! Man, that was an interesting round. That was back and forth the entire round.
I mean, we've definitely seen throughout running these tournaments that both these competitors are very, very strong.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And as we see right here, Hashira running an extremely strong offense. No wall stick. That's going to get us into some quarter pressure. And no super for the knockdown.
I have a feeling they tried to input super there, but it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. And I don't know, they got a full bar right now. It's not looking good for Iron Nelson.
Yeah, I was about to say, Rose was sitting on 100 meters, so they could definitely use that for some schmicks. Good 6P from Nelson, but getting immediately bursted out by Rose.
And then anti-air isn't hitting the ground as Iron Nelson goes flying. Oh, but 6P, man, these 6Ps from Iron Nelson are on point today. Not quite a wall break, goes into the throw. This might be dangerous. This counter hit won't kill, but it's gonna be close. Wow, that actually killed. I lied. Alright, so that brings us to 2-1 in Nelson's favor right now. A dangerous situation for Hashira to be in.
I believe in the comeback, though. Rose Hashira has definitely shown that they know how to deal with Anji's brand of bullshit, if you will.
Absolutely, and with that burst gone, only 9 seconds into the round, Nelson's gonna have some trouble here.
I just want to point out the full screen hair car.
You know what? It works. If it works, it works, right? And that counter hits nasty. You're gone. Yeah, that's
Beautiful
it.
combo there from Rose, taking the first round with the perfect.
They are not out of it just yet. And here they go again. It's gonna be on Nelson's side. They might need to force the burst out. But no, they get out of it burstless. Beautiful spin. And we're starting that corner pressure. It's gonna get dangerous now. And here we go. You get that corner pressure. Oh, but the parry whiffs! And it forces the burst out of Iron Nelson. Even if they win this round, there'll be no burst for the final one. And that clash is gonna hurt as they're gone. We're in a match point in Iron Nelson's favor right now.
I do like that they locked Rose out of that burst too with the super.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now Nelson,
Rose finally getting used for it here though.
Oh, absolutely. And Iron Nelson, they don't have any burst, and they're gonna pay for that.
And against Millie, you either want DP or a burst. If you have neither, you're just kind of fucked.
Oh, absolutely. Is this a parry? No parry. I thought I was going to see a parry. But instead, we crack Iron Nelson open. It's close, folks.
Iron Nelson using the BRC to extend this combo. Getting some good damage, but no hard knockdown.
Oh, but the disc is going to do it. Not enough,
though.
Oh,
but Iron Nelson got a counter hit.
All right. That's going to be 3-1 in Iron Nelson's favor. So what did we think of that matchup?
Good. Honestly, man, I got no clue, but I feel like it's even.
Yeah, I would say that was anybody's game, especially in that last round where we saw that both players had a soft knockdown on the wall break and pretty much a 1 or 2 touch game left.
Next up, we are going to have Moot versus Sir Kappa. Now I know Sir Kappa plays Nago. I don't remember Moot though.
Moot, I believe, is a Zato player.
Oh wait, yeah, no, they fucking they fucking told me that when I asked them what their character was. Dude, I have like horrible memory.
It happens to the best of us. But let's see, I'm not sure exactly how Zato Nago goes because I'm not exactly sure what Zato's matchup chart looks like. You know, those long sweeps from Nago might just keep Eddie out of the game forever.
I definitely think that Nago has a lot more range to work with than Zato does, and a lot of Zato's pressure is very interruptible.
Oh, absolutely.
So Zato's going to be struggling in neutral a lot.
Absolutely. 1 stray 5P, 1 stray 2P, and Eddie's gone, and it's gonna be game over. Cause I'm thinking on the defense side now. I'm thinking Zato defending against Nago. You ain't got a lot to work off of there besides just your system mechanics.
And vice versa, because I don't think Nago has the greatest defense in the world either.
Oh, absolutely. This might just be an extremely snowbally fight today.
I think that ultimately these two characters are just snowbally characters, so it's whoever gets going first is probably going to win, unless the other finds a crack and finds a gap in the defense or offense. Sorry.
Alright, and it looks like Kappa is double bracketing. So we might...
They're on their way.
They're on their way? Okay.
Yeah, I just had to give them the code.
Gotcha.
Oh, you ping Sir Kappa, okay.
Yeah, we do a little impatient pinging sometimes. But, otherwise, I'm not sure what else to say about this matchup. You know, I think because I have nothing to say about the matchup because I don't know Zato very well. And I think that's a huge part of the matchup. Have you labbed Zato? When was the last time you labbed Zato, Cinnamon?
Like a week ago.
You know what? That's fair. I personally have not labbed Zato ever, actually. I don't think I've ever labbed Zato. I just, you know, I probably won't run into a Zato this tournament.
I mean, there are very rare characters, but you always want to make sure to keep up on your matchup knowledge because you never know what's going to hit you in a bracket.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to see if Kappa has this knowledge here. White Wild Assault's going to bring us in.
Eddie is Addy.
And it's already not looking good for Moot.
So Moot just kind of has to stall here, but getting a reset with Eddie's back. But they're stuck in the corner here. Very dangerous spot to be against Nago, getting opened up by the 2S.
And it could be one more hit, and that'll be round one.
Sir Kappa is
but
just...
Oppose gets it!
Ooh. I was about to say Sir Kappa was just gonna chip Moot to death. But Moot getting the corner position, but getting back thrown.
You can see that Eddie Gauge running out very quickly, and it didn't end up very well for Moot. But here they go. They're starting that pressure, spending a little bit of burst to keep it up, and it doesn't work out in their favor as Kappa just sits there and takes it.
Oh, that life.
Oh yeah. That's crunchy.
Oh, no.
You got one more try to hit this. And here's that one more try.
Come on, Moot, we believe in you.
Eddie's dead. And they shot him in the streets. And you're not bursting that command grab.
Very well played from Sir Kappa, but Moot still has a chance to make it back.
Oh, absolutely. You know, both of these players showing incredible offenses.
I mean, what else do you have with Zato besides incredible offense? Let's be honest.
Not much. And Nago's at almost full blood here. Moot's not letting him in. Oppose goes unanswered. Nope, there's the Oppose. It gets answered, and Eddie's dead.
I always forget the name of that move. Invite Hell, there we go. Pop Tua. Yeah. Where is Eddie going, dog? Eddie seems to be back, though. Oh,
Eddie's gone. They shot Eddie dead in the streets. That's gonna hurt on the other side of this wall. You know,
Eddie got dead in the Bronx, and Moot is going through the wall.
Moot's got a full bar of tension, though. I wouldn't count him out quite yet. And there goes that tension. YRC into a 2S. That'll do it.
Ooh. R/round start. Getting Sir Kappa in the corner here.
And 6P's gonna open Nago up.
Oh, whiffs on the conversion from the 5P. Getting spaced out from that FD, though. Trying to use flight to their advantage, getting back in the corner. Trying to call out a jump.
But Oppose goes it just gets nothing for Moot, and it hurts. Oh, but the whiff
Oh.
6H. And here comes Eddie. A beautiful
Right
drill.
like, but getting clipped by Invite Hell. Wild Assault to stay in.
My
Using
God,
multiple
there are no holes in this pressure whatsoever. Kappa is just getting run over.
Moot taking that game. What's the score now? 1-1?
1-1, I
Work
believe.
for the government now.
All right, and honestly, we're going to see another passive round start. There it is, oppose. And Moot's not being very testy on these round starts, and it sometimes it works for him. Today, I don't think it is.
Oh, Eddie's gone. They gotta sit here for a little bit. There's Eddie.
That
They're stuck
risk
near
is
the
going
corner.
up. Moot cannot afford to get opened as Burst goes out, resetting the risk, but you're going through the wall anyway. You're gone. No, you're not!
Oh, drop the combo. Waiting for the pop.
Oh, and fishy, here it comes. Oh my God, look at all that, and you're just chipped out. You're gone.
They knew you were on comms. They had to hit him with the fish.
Well, you know what they say. I have no clue what they say. But what I do see is Kappa going through the wall 6 seconds into the round.
I don't even think Amorphous is a fish. I don't know what it is.
It's something.
An amorphous blob, probably, as the name suggests. Getting opened up by that tap dust there.
It's not looking good for Sir Kappa here, as that deflect shield does nothing whatsoever, and Oppose calls it out. My God, that's perfect.
Round. 2-1 Moot. Let's see if Sir Kappa's gonna be able to bring this back.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, you know? It's been...
I think Sir Kappa has got it, though. They just gotta lock in.
Oh, absolutely. And here we go into the side swap. Are we through the wall? Oh, we are through the wall. No, we're not!
No, we're not. Commentator's curse.
Eddie's
Getting
coming
opened
back
up
here
by
in a second.
Invite Hell.
And here's Eddie.
Finally, a good deflect shield from Sir Kappa, but they're still stuck in this corner.
Eddie Gage is gone, and this is gonna get you, though. You might have had a lot to live for, but Nago just got one touch.
The anti-air close slash, the
Oh.
6H does kill, but it's very
Oh,
close.
that hurts. And White
And
Wild
the-
Assault's gonna pull it out. And here we go. Moot's gonna get trapped into this Nago pressure if they're not careful. Oppose is doing the work for this matchup. Oppose has been doing their taxes for them, doing their homework
Jeez.
for them as they get sent through the other wall. Full Eddie
That
Gage,
fucking
minus
bitch.
40. And we're back at tension. It's cracked. Oh no.
And I don't think I've seen a single command grab this set either.
Oh no, they're just manually keeping Eddie alive. And that brings it to match point for Moot here.
Moot definitely makes very good use of that Wild Assault to maintain pressure. Sir
dust?
Kappa finally rising up, blocking that tap dust.
But it doesn't do much for him as Deflect Shield gets 2K'd. And here we go in 2D, or Jump D is gonna get you in. No wall stick, but I think a wall stick would have been good. Oh, it
Trying
might be.
hit there.
This isn't
They
good.
keep-
They have no tension. So they
Jesus,
do
dude.
have a full Eddie Gauge, and that Deflect Shield goes nowhere.
Eddie's gone now, but we still hold on to hope here.
Here comes Eddie.
Gonna that super for some plus frames.
Eddie's down again, and you get tossed into the corner. You've got nothing for you right now, Moot. How are you getting out? You're not.
Oh, combo into BSU.
That's going to bring us to 2-2. We're doing pretty damn good so far.
Both of these players definitely show that they know how to defend, and they know how to run their offense really well.
Oh, absolutely. They're just holding these 30-second long block strings as Shizu gets the overhead, forces the burst out, but it goes nowhere. This is not looking good on Moot's side right now.
As you say, that Moot getting some pressure started here.
But they've got no Eddie to continue it. There's the command grab you were waiting for. We're going to start up with a lead.
Got all our Eddie back with the YRC.
The YRC, it's so tough for Zato players. Eddie's just off the board right now. And if Moot gets touched once, they're dead.
That's one thing I was told about Zato is what sucks a lot for them is they don't have a lot of like YRC safe setups.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And it sucks because they get punished so hard for it. And opposed... My god, Papa is trapped in this pressure. And you're gone. That's match point right there. An amazing show from Moot. They brought it back from almost no HP at all.
Definitely glad to see a Zato here because you don't see a lot of them this patch. One of the more rare characters.
Oh, absolutely. It's always nice to see some more character diversity. And that slow 6K overhead's gonna get you. Man, Kappa just can't get out right now. It's tough. But as I say that, Eddie's out. Eddie's still here. Never mind, I lied.
Kappa is just fucking stuck here for the long haul, getting
my god. And that's
Moot
gonna
decided to come out of their misery.
3-2. What an amazing show from Moot. That was... I could not have gotten that myself.
Some of the highest quality Zato I've seen.
Alright, so next up, I believe we're gonna have Gillette and Rome. Is that the play?
I just realized the line of punching bags you have set up.
You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta punch things.
Also, do you add another fish to the room?
No, I'm maxed out on furniture from all the, punching bags.
Well, I see something next to the shark.
The cat?
There's a fish next to the shark.
The other cat?
There's actually 2 fish.
The third cat?
Dude, hang on. Don't start yet. Up here.
Well, I don't know. I'm seeing 2 fish and... Oh! Hold on, I got you. That's unfortunate. I got you, though. I got you. Alright, there's stream for you to hop on.
Thank you.
And you should be... Let me fix this banner.
Gonna have Nago versus Abba here. Definitely a very tough neutral situation for Abba.
Oh, absolutely.
But but Nago can't really do much on defense against Abba.
Oh yeah. And we're already at 2 bars of blood, but 2 bars of blood. Rome's in JR, but
it seems like from the way Arxis has been doing this balance patch, a lot of these characters are really just turning into snowball characters. Whoever gets started first is gonna win.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we can see that Gillette's just gonna go at it and secure that hard knockdown on the other side. I don't know what Rome's gonna do.
Rome's definitely gonna have to make some adjustments, but that 4-frame 2P actually works out a lot for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe not there, but, you know.
It works out sometimes, you know what I mean? And that's that's game 1 for Gillette here.
And Gillette has shown time and time again that they know this game a lot better than most of us do. I've been following them on Twitter, and the amount of clips that I see from them showing how much she can do, it's insane.
Oh, yeah.
She's where you're like perfecting the craft of Guilty Gear. A good backdash there after the White Wild Assault, getting Rome in the corner. Rome is in Jealous Rage here, though. It might be dangerous for Gillette if they could get in, and they did.
Yeah, but I don't know. Roman doesn't have any gauge going into this.
And there's that 2P that I was talking about earlier.
But no connection, but... Oh! And nothing off of the pop either!
And the faster CJS, I believe.
That'll get ya.
Kukio back Beyblade. Going for the wall break here. No burst to speak of. Positive bonus.
Oh, but Rome might get started here, and if Rome gets started, they ain't stopping. Oh, with the command grab!
What the heck?
Oh my god!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That was cool as shit.
It was really cool, but it was unfortunate for Rome.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
sitting here with
And
no Joe's rage.
right as Naga's about to burst, that's Rome dead. It's not looking good, folks. We're 2-0 Gillette right now. Rome's gonna have to change something.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Or maybe change characters, because this matchup's not the best.
I do believe Rome is solo into ABBA, which is unfortunate. You know, I was playing in a tournament against them the other day, and I play Axel. That, yeah, that hurt.
Rome used to play May. I didn't know if they completely dropped May.
Oh, I'm not sure. I've never seen their May, but it looks like they don't need the May right now. Look at that health bar difference. Not a lot of JR left. And the
Saga is
uninstall's
definitely
gonna-
very beefy, though. He can take a lot of hits.
Oh, absolutely. And Rome, I don't know, they're in the corner, no rage.
Oh, anti-zoning super.
Keeper of the
Getting
keys,
completely
not gonna
fucked.
work out though. They got nothing right now, and they don't need
Oh.
anything.
Good match. Getting the round against Gillette. See if they can keep up this momentum.
Oh, absolutely. And here they go. They get opened up by Close Slash. Needs to burst, and Gillette's got a lot of blood to work with.
Baiting out that anti-air was very smart from Rome. Dropping the combo, but they still have the corner position. They just have to work their way in. Oh, getting reset by the fight.
Oh, we're going all the way. And that's gonna just barely stop the pop. Look at that meter.
Gillette was not going to let that one slide.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What was that?
Oh no!
Oh, but they get it anyways!
Oh,
Oh, that would have
bro.
been bad. That was looking real bad for Gillette there. And here we go. Rome's gonna get started, but the flex shield, Gillette's just on point. Gillette is not letting Rome live.
Gillette is out for blood. And Rome was unfortunate to have been the one to step in the cage with Gillette here.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, but a good
And here
Amare
we go,
there.
but no install off that. And here's the manual
Gonna have to
install,
work their
but
way
it's
in.
not enough.
Yeah, they didn't really have much meter going into that. The pop, though. Here comes the punish.
Oh, but the
Maybe? Nope.
uninstall is unfortunate. And that takes Rome out of the top 8 entirely.
Jeez, dude. Good shit from Gillette. Was that 3-0?
Absolutely. I believe that was 3-0.
With more training.
That was,
Chance.
man, what a showing as I truth nuke out this person advertising, reviewers.
Alright, next up we're gonna have Detour versus Officer Goose.
Now, Charms, you and I both know Eno is, fake. The mix-up industry just made her up to sell more mix-ups. Go resetting this. We do have Detour into Goose. Now, Goose is Axel. They're my baby doll. I love you, Goose. Hi, Goose.
I appreciate that. Now I can add it to my list for this week's top 8 graphic. I
Goose,
still
if
need
you
to
play
get...
anybody but Axel, by the way, you're gonna break my heart. It'll be shattered into a million pieces.
Yeah, Goose, if you play anyone but Axel, you're getting perma banned. Just kidding.
Actually, yeah, just gone from the bracket entirely. We don't play around here.
Yeah, no, like... You know, when we have expectations, we expect them to be met.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here we go. Hi, Goose. Is that Sinkisk? Is that...
see Sam.
You better
Yeah.
not. You better not. You better not. I'm gonna...
You could close the stream, by the
There
way,
we
since
go.
we're... Okay, we got Axel.
We did get Axel in. Not breaking my heart quite yet. But now I need to see the straight perfect 3-0.
In due time, your heart shall be broken by Goose.
You don't want to play Axel? Too bad!
Now, where's my love for playing Venom? Venom doesn't get enough love here.
Venom players don't deserve love.
Well, chat, it's been a good run. I'll leave it to Sesame. I'm out. But this is going to be quite the interesting match here for Goose and Detour because Eno really, really struggles with zoning.
Oh, that's right. We are playing Axel into Eno, and as an Axel player, I can say, Axel does pretty damn good until he doesn't. Axel's got the tools to keep out Eno, and it's not great once Eno gets in, and she has ways to get in. If you're using 2P too much on Axel, man, that stroke the tree, it'll fuck you up instantly. You'll be gone. You really gotta play a reactive game, and I'm hoping to see that from Goose.
Isn't that just like Axel, isn't that just in the book of Axel? You just have to play very reactive and neutral?
Yeah, basically just be a little bitch, or else.
That's wild. Bro.
It's a season 4 thing. It's a season I'm gonna go on my tirade now about how they ruined Rainwater, and Daisuke, I'm gonna find where you live. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna find you.
Daisuke shivering in his boots right now watching this Battle of the Gear stream.
Alright.
But we're gonna get right into it.
I want to see how aggressive Goose plays this round start here. Are we letting it roll?
They're gonna watch.
Oh, time stop. Let's watch this.
Actually, I just remembered these two both have time powers.
Oh, yeah. And we're on color 10. Goose, I love you. Color 10 is what I love.
I love color 10. And color 7 Eno, my two favorites.
And here we go.
Battle of the Time Lords is about to commence.
Aren't you eager to shorten your life?
The only thing shortening's the distance between us.
Axel.
Yo!
Okay, Axel, you better prove you're good for it. And 2H, double 2H.
Immediately getting
outburst.
By Detour.
You gotta be careful with that Chemical Love on Axel. Chemical Love's gonna fuck your day up. And we're already on the other stage. It's not looking good, folks. Oh, I'm good.
Wait, here we go. Oh, but getting opened up by that dive kick was a little too greedy.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay, the 2H working out this time, catching him low. Trying to play around with the JS and 5P, getting opened up by Stroke. The triple JS from Detour.
And that 6P, it's nasty. There's so much stuff on Axel, people don't know you can 6P. And it looks like Detour knows. He doesn't know her. And here we go, that jump H is gonna open you up. But the off the ground. That's a beautiful 2H. That's a beautiful 2H.
Duel 3.
Goose here, down but not out. Well, actually not even down because it's pretty even right now. Both have one round.
Oh yeah. And here we go. That Stroke's not gonna get a hit, but it might as well have as Goose goes into the corner. Here they go.
Goose getting lucky with that trade. Good call out on the dive kick.
And these Renson follow-ups are gonna get you. Forces the burst out.
100 meter too, but doesn't even need it.
Those snail frame traps will get you every time. I play Axel and they get me every time.
Duel 1.
I can't imagine what the Axel mirror is like.
It's losing for Axel.
Okay, man.
And 2S gets a big counter hit and goes unanswered.
Good 6P from Detour, getting some pressure started. Goose in the wall now, gonna have to make some major adjustments if they want to win this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
These four with that hard knockdown, the 2K opens them up, and that's curtains for the first round of it.
Who did we have winning last game? I forgot to edit the score.
It was Goose.
It was Goose. Yeah, I was thinking that.
You see one Axel win and you never forget it. Whiffing that throw.
They're gonna keep getting opened up over and over. The flex shield's gone. Here we go. That's that reactive gameplay I was talking about. And here's one vision.
Oh, and the
Oh,
setup.
but it drops! It drops!
Combo.
You know what? The drop actually worked out in their favor. I'll give them that.
Duel 3.
Just a good thing they weren't autopiloting enough for them to block that super.
Oh, absolutely. And
Oh,
the
these
throw!
were well getting back thrown.
What a throw!
Counter hit on the safe jump.
Not looking so good for Detour right now.
This time not going for that fake cross-up, doing the actual cross-up.
In
Jumping
Chemical Love, you
over.
gotta be careful with it, because it's gonna catch you on Axel. Oh!
Oh. Swinging right into that reversal. Goose taking the second game.
Pretty cool, right?
Goose, you're impressing me.
Duel 1.
Let's make
See,
it
you won an actual game. This is all for you, man.
I didn't say I wanted Axel gameplay. It just happened into my lap.
Yeah? Are you sure?
You know,
Pretty sure you were very vocal about Axel.
I've never wanted to see Axel gameplay in my life.
Yeah, no, you're actually an Axel hater. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
psyop. You don't even see Axel.
And Deflection,
good.
Chemical Love! Wow.
Bursting out of that super, the wasted meter, but the dive kick working out here.
You need to get out, Goose, and that's one way out.
Yeah, trying to throw that projectile in this matchup is a very bad idea.
Why can't I win?
Especially that close up, too.
Oh, absolutely. And it almost works out for Goose, but not quite. No cigar. And the Rainwater doesn't quite work out on the round start. It's going to put Goose directly into the corner. Not
Oh,
for
good
long, though.
grab there from Goose. You see the awareness.
You know what they say, Axel is a grappler.
I actually saw this post on Twitter where someone said Pot is a better zoner than Axel, and then Home Depot Temkin said Axel is a better grappler than Pot.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, but it drops! No 2K for you. Oh, and no 2S for you!
Goose still has the advantage here.
It's match point right now. Goose needs one. Oh, but Tap Dust will do you in. And here we go. We got Detour in the corner. Can they get out?
Detour, the good read, getting that 6P off. Goose bursting out, though, into his win condition. Just being full screen. Goose is definitely playing very more aggro now than we've seen this set.
Oh, absolutely. You can see they're actually going for a lot more here. But sometimes that doesn't work out in Axel's favor. Does this kill? Oh, that does kill. All
That was
right.
a beautiful conversion from Detour, taking it 2-1.
Detour
Are we
is
gonna see-
alive.
What's wrong?
Mankind knew that. Duel 1. Let's rock.
And already forcing the burst out. Not looking good on Goose's side, but they get to start a little bit of offense.
Just a prick.
And Goose just getting opened up here. Can they survive this onslaught? And Chemical Love is doing the work. Oh yeah, but not enough for time stop. That's okay, we'll go again. Burst, there's burst. Feeling that.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Show me your blood.
Oh, what a throw!
Hey, listen, mate.
Here we go, Goose. We're not looking so good, and Stroke's gonna get you back into the corner. Dead? They're so dead. It's so Jover.
Apologies, having some technical difficulties with my laptop charger.
Duel 3.
Well, these were showing they might be ready for the reverse sweep. Honestly, if I see a reverse sweep, I'll be pretty happy. And Renson follow-up, they're ready for it this time, and it's gonna crack Goose open. Goose got about 25% health left to make something, anything happen, but it's not going. That's it. It's 2-2. Perfect,
That was-
too.
Okay, we're back, chat.
We're gonna need to see Goose lock in
Your
here.
resolve bends to pity. Then it
The other end, my charger is in 2 parts, and the other end wasn't plugged in.
You know, it's kind of like a DIY kind of thing.
Mankind knew that they cannot
Do what?
change society.
It's like a DIY kind of thing, you know?
Duel 1.
Charge
Yeah.
how you want.
Cybersecurity major here. But regardless,
Oh, what a
I'm
6K!
back, and I am ready
Oh, but jump
to
H
come.
block! What a whiff on Jump H. It's gonna let Detour get going. And here
Detour
we go.
getting that dive kick off. They have read the Book of Goose and they have understood it well.
Oh, absolutely. They understand it now. And it's not looking good for Goose. Is it blocked? No, 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 it's not.
It looked like
Oh,
a
but no
safe jump.
command grab. 6K gets chemical loved, opened up, you're gone. It's looking close here for Goose.
worked at it.
Goose
They're
has a
gonna
chance.
Sorry, go ahead.
Goose has a chance here. They just got to lock in. They were doing
Absolutely.
very well playing reactive those first few sets, but I think when they switched to that aggro playstyle, they started losing.
Oh yeah, well, you know, they say your greatest opponent on Axel is getting bored.
And that's typically really difficult with like zoners. I'm lucky because Venom can play a lot more rushdown than Axel can.
Oh, but no! You're getting grabbed, you're in the corner, almost opens up, but not quite it, and we're chemical loving like it's nobody's business.
Here, listen, mate.
Blocking the dive kick, getting hit by that 2K. Still in pressure here though.
Goose has gotta
Goose
get
has-
out of this! It's not looking good!
Oh
That's
no.
it, nope, that's it, Goose is gone.
I'm beat.
What
The
a
reverse
reverse sweep from Detour! Fantastic job! Goose has been
3-2.
banned from the
Correct.
Discord server.
I can't stand the sight of your
3-2, correct.
That was 3-2.
So next up, we're gonna have Iron Nelson versus Moot. It's gonna be Anji versus Zato. I almost forgot who they played again. Moot, if you're in the chat, I apologize.
Alright, and what do we think of this matchup? Anji versus Zato.
I feel like it's really tough for Anji, but Zato is just so fucking shit that it's really hard to get things started.
You know, I guess that weighs in pretty hard on you, doesn't it? Alright, and we are starting up here. No, we're not. Moot is dead. Shot. Gone. Now, I do see Goose blaming me in the chat. And I just want to say, skill issue. I would have won.
Like in the Twitch chat.
They're chilling in the
'Cause I
Twitch
didn't-
chat.
I didn't see anything in the Discord.
Well, you know, they're too cool for the Discord. They gotta chill and chat with all the other cool kids.
Well, no, they're actually banned from the Discord. That's why they're
Oh,
talking.
right. Okay, yeah. That's fair. That's a fair point.
What did Goose even say? Oh, yeah, I blame Swamps. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know...
Honestly, I think that's based. I blame you too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me just say something.
I'm waiting.
Nah, I'm good.
Well, Sir Cop is here, but we're still waiting for Moot.
And does it look like... Where are we right now? There's Moot! Hi, Moot! You're redeeming your channel points to fight the commentary? Okay. Pull up. No balls, pull up. You won't.
There are no channel points.
Yeah, I know, I'm not affiliated. It's imaginary. You just gotta, you gotta work with it, you know? It's like banking for electricity.
I would love to see LT3 fight you, though. I blame everyone else. It's never my fault.
See, that's a positive mindset. Nothing can ever be your fault.
I think.
Oh, and it looks like they lagged out just a little bit. Alrighty. So, me personally, for Iron Nelson versus Moot, I am seeing, you know, Moot takes a very passive approach to things, kind of gets ready, and then runs that insane offense. And Iron Nelson also willing to be patient, so I'm ready for the round start where we just stare at each other for a little bit. Oh, are we having...
Yeah. Connection issues. Pretty sure I have the region locking set up. Actually checking this shit now.
Alright, and we are going here, starting it off. We got Moot versus Iron Nelson. Let's hit that transition. Boom, boom.
Mankind knew that they
And here we go. Hopefully it's not too bad. Beautiful spin starting out. Iron Nelson's gonna get going. Wow, these spins are not looking great.
And around with these shimmies, getting the throw for the reset.
It's not looking good on Moot's side right now.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And here we go. We're going to start that pressure. Moot gets out, plays it very lofty. But it looks like they're having trouble staying out, and they're at max risk. They get cracked open, they're done. And they're not getting cracked open today, but Eddie's taking on vacation.
Eddie had a seemingly short vacation there, coming back almost immediately.
Oh, absolutely. And here we go. We're going to get the wall stick. Iron Nelson on a fraction of a heart. And that does it out. Alright, we're on the last round for this game right here. And it's anybody's game. They're playing passively. Oppose works out in their favor. Alright, we can get that pressure going with Moot. But no, it fizzles out. Shimizu fizzles out as well, and we can start going.
Oh, backdashing that command grab. What a read.
And look at this pressure. It finally cracks Moot open. That's the first game in Iron Nelson's favor.
My dance is unparalleled.
Alright, and it looks like we are getting a connection issue in the chat right now, so let's figure that out. Alright. I'm actually not sure what we're gonna do to remedy this, but I do know it'll probably take a second.
Gonna Cloudflare connection
Cloudflare?
test for both of them.
So here's the deal with airline. No, here's the deal. While they get that connection test going, it'd be Iron Nelson and Moot getting the connection test going. Anybody is welcome to join this chat, to join this room, and kick my ass personally while we wait. Got a little bit of that color commentary. Sometimes you gotta, you know, get your hands dirty. But while we're waiting for this, there it goes. Lesson 3, you're more than welcome to pull up. Your ass can get in here right now. The room code will be in chat. Yeah, I'll put it in TO chat so we don't get too much. It'll be in top 8 chat. But so far, from what I've seen from Moot versus Nelson, you know, I'm seeing a lot of that very passive gameplay, and it seemed to be working out in Moot's favor for a while. You know, I'm seeing both players not really willing to take big risks, and I think in a passive, we're more than I think in a more of passive gameplay, I think we're leaning towards Zato there. You know, Anji, you gotta be a little bit more proactive with it.
That is not the emote I wanted, Twitch. It sucks.
Yeah? And we are first come, first serve, first person in the room. Fuck it, it'll go in chat. First person in the room gets to fight me while we wait for a connection.
Why does Iron Nelson never just fucking click the link, dog?
You know, I clicked a link once. That's how I lost my arm.
Are you ready?
Oh, we're running it. Oh, we're running it.
Mankind knew that they
Alright,
could
here we
not
go.
change society.
We're looking pretty good.
So instead,
Yeah, it is all my fault, Goose. That's gonna be my bad. And what is this connection? Less than 3, you're DQ'd.
I'm just gonna DQ Nelson. I'm done with this shit.
Fair enough. But here's the kicker of that fact. I came up with that one myself. Oh, I'm dead.
Christ.
Oh yeah, that feels good. See, this is why they should let me play in the tournaments and then just like commentate my own top 8. I think that works much better in my favor. Mini Faust, you betrayed me! Thanks, Mini Faust. Love you, cutie! Never mind, I hate you, Faust! Oh yeah. Close game. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Lesson 3 myself. I think they're a little dookie dog water out there. Fuck! I am eating my own words. Oh, I was right over her. Oh, that hurts. Well,
Alright, we've DQ'd Nelson, so we're gonna do Sirikapa Gillette.
Sirikapa v Gillette? Okay. Well, as they say, I've never lost these in my life, and I continue to not lose these. That's right, that was a straight perfect on my part. Oh, what a great job by me. We're gonna go back to our just chatting screen. Woo-boo-boo. Now, I do believe that the Faust Pot matchup is 10-0 to Pot, so that was actually a diff if you think about it. That's right, it was all me. But we do have Sir Kappa. Wait, is this Nago Nago?
Yeah.
This is Nago Nago. Now, I feel like this is really just like whoever gets their hands on the other first. So I make sure that my stream layout is picture perfect.
And Sirikapa blue screen. Awesome.
Okay, do we want to just go to Rose Hashira Detour?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Hashira Detour. Hello. Well, this has been a night. I'm not really sure what to say as I quickly change our stream layout here. But Rose Hashira, if I'm trying to remember. Man, I'm never good at remembering what people play. Do you remember what Hashira plays?
Melia.
Milia. So this would be Milia v Ino. Wow, what a matchup. Just mix up to mix up. What do we think of how that how do we think that will go?
Honestly,
fair enough. Now,
sorry, I was replying to Nelson. Oh my god.
Honestly, yeah, that's about how the matchup goes. The matchup goes honestly to honest low tiers. Or very dishonest.
It's hard to say because both of them are rushdown, but I feel like since Ino has that projectile for her neutral, it's probably in her favor.
Right.
But also, Ino doesn't have like the best defense.
Right, I was gonna ask. I don't think Ino's anti-air game is particularly strong. So
That too.
I mean, her air attack game is pretty good, but as far as anti-airs, I think she's got like 6p, I guess. And that's actually about it. But on the other side, what does Milia have against Ino? Also, not a lot. So I think this will just be, we're just snowballs on snowballs in this bracket, you know what I mean? You're right. You gotta get the air to air game. We're gonna touch the ground about twice this fight.
Still waiting on Detour here to hop into the room.
Yeah, I'm
not
seeing,
banning.
you know, after Season 4 Milia, they messed with Capel a little bit, and it wasn't looking so good for her. I think they returned her back to what she was, but I may be wrong there. So, and then we have Ino, who also didn't get much in Season 4, so I think this is probably a long-standing fight. Or a long-standing matchup that really hasn't seen much change for a while.
Counterplay of the century in top 8 chat right now. Rose was asked Detour how to fight Ino, because, quote-unquote, they are fighting a really good Ino in one bracket. And Detour is like, shit, I don't know.
I mean, sometimes you gotta ask, right?
Absolute cinema. Alright, Detour's here. Let's go.
Alright, we are good to go. Finally, I'm not very good at filling time.
And now Rose's controller is dying. Awesome.
Please stop making me fill time. These are both characters that I personally don't know how to fight. I get hit once and I kind of just fold. So, depending on how cool we are in this matchup, I might steal some shit. A little bit of delay.
Please, for the love of God, Rose.
Rose, just play on your keyboard. I believe in you. Oh, we're good?
Rose, just...
Okay, thank God.
Let's go. Remember, chat, always charge your controllers before your bracket runs.
Remember, chat, no matter what you do, if you win, it was a low diff, and if you lose, they were carried.
Mankind knew that they cannot change
Fuck is a
society.
low diff?
So instead
Oh,
of
it means you didn't have to
reflecting
try
on
all that
themselves,
hard.
They blamed the beasts.
Oh. I mean, for like all of the top tiers, that's very true.
No, come on. It's not like we have a pot player in chat. Hi, less
Rose
than 3.
swapping to color 6 Milia. Interesting.
Oh, and here we go.
Detour getting the JPs, but Rose has that 6P trade. And as I say that, Detour gets pressure started, but Rose bursts out of it.
It's like two mosquitoes jousting. And here we go.
Except one of these mosquitoes is in the corner.
And here
Well,
we go. We get a setup on this side from Rosashira, but gets hit out of it.
You know, backshots?
And the 6H drops it. It's okay. That's all right, because Detour is going to pick it up on the other side.
I feel like on paper this matchup is even.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this matchup.
I don't play either of these characters, and I hardly know the matchups for them.
I thought you were going to say I hardly know her.
Yeah, true.
But here we go, and Detour has a lot of meter to work with. Gets that big counter hit. It's not looking good on Shira's side.
A million strokes later, Detour takes that first game.
Absolutely.
Duel 1.
Here we go. We're going to get that first round start, and it's going to go to Shira. Forces the burst out, and we get Car full screen into the no wall break. But you might as well wish you were wall broken on, because look at this mix.
Getting put in the blender right now, but Rose dropping the combo. Picking it back up with that JS, though, for the perfect. Excellent reactive play there from Detour. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, hold up. I just need to stop talking, because... Man.
This really is. I mean, I would play this reactively too. It's whoever drops themselves into the other person's loving arms first.
It's very back and forth is what I was trying to say.
Fair enough.
But Detour taking that round, evening out this match. Going for that dive kick. Getting some nice damage there. Big counter hit.
Amelia's at half health while
Whoa.
he hasn't taken anything. Oh, and the burst is gone too! Oh!
That was a slaughter.
This is disgusting, Detour.
Yeah, man, I don't think we can have you around anymore. What the fuck was that?
Mankind.
Can't be doing that to our competitors. Man, that's messed up. A good dive kick there, round start.
And here we go, and it's gonna force out the burst here.
Good
Shira's
XP
gonna
there.
get going here, and they just keep hitting each other over and over, but it's not leading to much. Big YRC gets air blocked.
Yeah, that's the thing with Eno. It seems like FD and YRC don't really do much because they could just stroke back in.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't have tech
And/or
to get
end the
out,
life.
it's not good. And Shira's playing for their life here. One mistake and they are dead. But they're not going to let that mistake happen as they take Detour for a little trip across the screen.
Not dropping the combo this time, getting some decent damage. Both are at a pixel.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
One touch game. Oh, getting caught by the dive kick.
All right, it's your last chance here, Rose. You got to get it. Beautiful
Good
6P.
60 there from Rose. Getting their cross-up chicken leg.
It's going to force the burst out and gets carved. That's the second time that's happened this set.
Rose is
Oh,
very
what a grab.
confident with that car.
But what a grab, and it's going to give that pressure away. But no hard knockdown. It might be time for Rose to take the pressure back. Look at all of that meter. Detour's got plenty to work with here.
I will say the one thing Milia does have over Eno in this matchup is a traditional run.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It really gets you. Hover dash doesn't treat you well most time.
The hover dash is very, like, up in the air on how good it is. Because
I mean, it is
sometimes
up
it
in the
can
air.
fuck you over. Big damage here for a Detour, though.
Oh my lord. And that's it. That's 3-0 in Detour's favor. What a fight!
Play with me again.
Detour did not even give Rose a chance to play the game.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think it was just a matchup diff. You know, we saw in the chat Rose hasn't played Eno for a while, and I think they were just a little unfamiliar with what Detour was bringing to the table.
There's not going to be any, like, climactic build-up to Grand Finals because, unfortunately, we're going to have to skip Losers Finals as well.
You know what? It works sometimes, though. We can, we'll take it as we go. And
We'll let
keep going
Grand
this bracket.
Finals be the hype, which it normally is anyway.
Yeah. You know, the Grand Finals is what everybody's here for anyway, you know? We should just, honestly, only stream Grand Finals.
Yeah, like, yeah, we just don't even do, like, the bracket. We just pick two people and they fight. That's it.
Absolutely. And it's best of one, first to one heart. You get one shot, and it's about a 5-minute stream.
You get one shot, and it's Venom-only bracket.
Well, then nobody would enter.
What do you mean? Venom's cool.
You know.
Aside from, like, Dark Angel bullshit, he's really cool.
I think the Dark Angel bullshit adds to the character.
Who's here? Someone said they're here. Oh, Sarkapa. Oh, wait, I didn't fucking ping the players. Oh my god.
I pinged them. It's chill.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's okay, that's why.
I don't know, I can spam ping him a little bit more.
Please do. Do it about 100 times.
Oh,
You suck
right.
at your
I have
job.
streamer mode on.
What are you doing, bro?
It's streamer mode. It abbreviates it.
Gillette's gonna block you, dog.
Good.
What do you mean good? Gillette's cool. Wait. Oh. Oh, shit.
I don't know. Cool is a strong word.
You just don't like Nago.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay, actual player, whatever you say.
It's that clone that really gets you in, you know?
Clone is like okay. I think people give it a lot more like credit than they really should. We're crushing Bridget, I guess. Oh no. Oh wait, no, we're reverse crushing Bridget. So we're actually bringing her back to life.
Here we
This
are,
channel-
the Nago. Well, who do you think wins the Nago matchup?
I think Nago wins, but it's pretty hard to tell because Nago really has it going this season.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. I think Nago wins.
Well, I think you're insane and fuck you.
Fuck you!
Duel 1.
Oh wait, I lost connection. Oh,
I'm still streaming on Discord, so you can just stay at that.
awesome. I love it.
And here we go, we're getting opened up. Like I said before, we had to come back to this later. I'm pretty sure the Nago mirror is just whoever gets their hands on the other first. I don't think Nago on defense has much to deal with Nago on offense.
Mirrors, pretty much.
Mirrors, I think mirrors are the most fun you can ever have. You're
Sorry, I was letting my-
holding on by a thread, but that thread snaps.
I was letting my PC catch up. Mirrors are historically even. They do our homework for us when it comes to commentating. Usually, they're even.
Usually.
I think a lot of the time what's difficult about mirrors is it's a lot of characters don't have the best tools in the world to deal with the other like players' bullshit.
Oh, absolutely. I think, honestly, I think a lot of mirrors are losing for whoever plays the most of their character. Like, I think the Nago mirror is losing for whoever tries to play Nago the hardest. And what
From
a
my
wild
experience-
result.
From my experience, mirrors are just awkward.
Absolutely.
You have to like you have to play it out. You have to like really feel what your opponent's doing to like. And granted, that goes for like every matchup, but
Oh, absolutely.
it's a lot less concrete than the others. Good backdash there from Gillette, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. Both these players playing very simple games so far, not really doing too much, and it's working out as we finally get to get going. Both players at an insane amount of blood.
Oh, but those 5Hs are going to seal it.
And
Sarkapa taking the first game.
Duel 1.
I also think, for some reason, Guilty Gear is plugged. I have to rejoin the room.
That's alright. We'll be waiting for you right here. And while they are rejoining the room, I'm seeing a whole lot of very calm, very patient gameplay, and that patience works up as Kappa gets to get going here. Woo!
Unfortunate pop there for Gillette.
Duel 2.
And that triple, that triple teleport's not doing too good for you. You are inches away from popping. Both players are about to pop.
I'm back, chat.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, it's not bugged anymore. Sick.
And a violent comeback from Sir Kappa. Surprised we got no pops that round. While it's not always an option for Nago on round start.
A psychopathic one at that, but yeah, it's an option.
What a backdash from Gillette.
Gillette finally getting something started here, but getting thrown! No!
We're seeing a whole lot of throws this time around. Oh! Is this hit? Oh, it's not clean though, it's not clean. And they're throwing everything at the wall, it's gonna pop! Oh, but they leave him on a fraction!
Oh, but the Beyblade seals it. Sir Kappa taking the second game.
Duel 1.
Alright, here we go. Can we see a different, change in, ideology here from Gillette? Can we see them change the game plan? In the back throw!
Gillette was just kind of standing there menacingly.
Oh, absolutely. This matchup's a whole lot of standing around waiting for something to happen. And here we go, into the bite. Interesting punish. But it seems to be working out in Kappa's favor here, as Gillette goes through the wall with no health. Gets beaten down on the other side. Match point. Gillette's gotta do something here.
They PRC'd it, so they get the blood reset from that bite.
I think they did, I guess. Here we
Gillette
go.
finally getting
Gillette's gonna get their game going. I think we're saying that change in mentality here as Gillette just absolutely obliterates Kappa's health bar.
getting mauled by a bear. Or I guess getting mauled by a samurai.
Oh, absolutely. What a round on Gillette's part. They are not out of the game quite yet. The double TP back. We're going to play this nice and passively as both players get that blood up and going.
Depending on how well the other Nago plays too, these mirrors can be very, very long.
Oh, absolutely. But here we're seeing Kappa throw. Gillette's just getting thrown back and forth this entire match. And it's
definitely that Fukio forward that's doing him in.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here's your last chance, Gillette. You gotta do something.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
That is unfortunate as we lead into loser's semifinal. That's gonna be Kappa versus Detour.
I believe was that 3-0 Kappa?
I believe that was 3-0, yes.
Thank you for coming down, Gillette. It's always nice to see you over here. And next up, it's going to be Nago versus Ino.
Usually it's Gillette doing the 3-0ing, so...
And whoever wins this is getting a ticket to Grand Finals, because we're going to be skipping losers with Iron Nelson.
Alright, so... Ino versus Nago. How are we looking for that?
Definitely Nago favored, in my opinion. At least for neutral. I feel like he's got a lot more better ways to lock in.
A little bit of a lag out on that side, but I get the idea. Yeah,
My bad.
I agree, honestly. It seems pretty hard for Ino getting in there. You know, with 2H being such a huge button for Nago, I would be slamming my head into the table trying to get in there. But I feel like once you're in, you're just in. And what's Nago gonna do about an Ino? They're already past that effective range.
Like I said, it seems like Arxis is just making the game more snowbally as it goes on.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's gonna be interesting to see what that, they're probably gonna patch with Unica's release. I'm gonna be really interested to see what they do with it.
I've seen like the biggest cope on Twitter that Unica is gonna be a zoner. I doubt it, Doug.
You know what? There's there's already been 2 zoners, and Lucy looks a hell of a lot like a zoner. I think it'll be really funny to have Season 4 be all zoners.
I would be very sad.
Why? Just because you play a little bit of Venom, you can't handle getting out-zoned?
No, I can't actually, because I haven't learned it yet.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
But yeah, no, having like the Year of the Zoner would be kind of funny. Alright, Sir Kappa's back. Detour has stepped up to the podium. Let's get it going.
Alright, let's hit that transition. Let's see our beautiful players. We got Kappa here, slot 1. And we got Detour here, slot 2. Gonna be an interesting round start here. Both players may play a little bit more passive than they're used to. And that's that passive round start as we start going with Detour here. Forces the burst out.
Getting the knockdown here, throwing Detour in the corner. Massive damage, but a good deflect shield from Detour.
Absolutely.
They're
Look
in
at
with
Detour's health bar. It's gone.
I might have underestimated how much HCL would help Eno in this matchup.
And here we go. We get a hard knockdown. It's going to be hard for Kappa to contest this.
Detour getting...
Alright, a little bit more aggressive of a round start from Kappa here. The blood is going up. They got to be careful. I'm sensing the command grab. It's coming.
You don't get a command grab, but what you do get is a ton of damage and some positive bonus.
Absolutely. Look at that health bar. It's gone.
Sir Kappa's not protecting these projectiles at all.
And like you said, a snowbally match overall.
I do hope ArcSys leans away from that kind of direction when it comes to like future patches.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd like to be seeing like 3-ish touch games, not 1 or 2 touch games. You know?
It just seems like it makes the game a lot more one-sided.
Oh, absolutely. And as we see Detours through the wall, no health to their name. And while Kappa has a lot to work with here, but they're going to get cracked on open, it might be an even game here in a sec. The flex shield gets taken out, and that's round 1 for Kappa. How are we looking so far?
I definitely think HCL does a lot of the work here in this matchup, but like I said, it's very snowbally, and Sir Kappa just seems to have a lot more experience than Detour does.
Oh, absolutely. And that command
Not saying
grab...
he's a great player, because I've played against him before, and their E&O is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But with Nago, it's just really hard to contest in neutral without just relying on HCL, and then once you get in the corner, it's just kind of over.
We're seeing that as they got put in the corner there, and their health disappeared from under their feet. Perfect into the next round here. We're seeing a lot of goals in this top 8.
With Nago, it's either you're taking a shit ton of damage from a combo or you're taking a shit ton of chip.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and what a white wild assault from Kappa.
But the reversal...
Here we go, we're back to neutral. Kappa has to be very careful not to pop here. Unfortunate flex shield whiff, and that's going to gift Detour a living shot at winning this match. No 6P for you today, Kappa, as you get put back into the corner. But no, it trades out. And now we have a... I'm going to stop talking. We're trading back and forth to the command grab.
Check up on your local Eno mains. See if they're okay. We got a Megalo.
Surprisingly little damage from that Megalo.
Oh, but a huge counter hit DP1 there for Nago.
Absolutely, and Kappa says, I see your Megalo damage, and I give back to you a simple B&B.
I see your megalo damage and I raise.
Oh, but the PRC's not enough. Forces out the burst. It's tough here.
Standing there, Detour decides to go in, taking that game.
They're living. They are not ready to leave quite yet.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Good HCL there.
Absolutely. And those teleports are gonna do you in pretty badly, Kappa. God, 2H is doing the work. The 6P picks it up. We're mid-screen, but it feels like a corner. My God, look at that go. No kill, but it's close. Quite close, honestly. Detour just gotta get one. Okay, here's Kappa. Oh, and that's a close one. Kappa's not out of it quite yet, but they're hurting. Beautiful 2S round start. It's going to give them the corner pressure. A good throw and a little bit of strike throw. Then to the next screen. And let's see if we can keep this perfect streak going. No, 6H misses. Forces out a burst. Oh, what a back throw. And that round's gonna go to Detour, taking us to 1-2. It's close here, folks. It's anybody's game.
Duel 1. Let's rock. I see. It's time.
Alright, and that stroke's not going to work out very well for Detour as they get sent through the corner. My God, look at that damage.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And these 6Ps are on point from Kappa. They might bring this to 2-2.
Oh, but the deflect shield working out there for Detour. Another HCL projectile, but clone for the neutral skip. You hate to see it.
Look at that blood, though.
Another good deflect shield there from Detour. Their awareness of where to deflect shield is on point.
Oh, what a reversal!
Because we've seen time and time again against Nago that just straight up deflect shielding isn't going to work all the time.
Oh, right, no, you gotta time that perfectly. And the 6P picks it up!
Oh, Sir Kappa with the combos.
Brings us to 2-2. Neither of these players are going down easy.
These are definitely two titans of this bracket fighting it out here, and we're seeing that right now.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The slow overhead from Sir Kappa, and the frame trap there. White Wild Assault through the projectile. Trying to call out
You're not going to get that Wild Assault again. It's only going to work for you once. And here we go. We're going to get some eat up pressure, but not for long with the YRC.
Oh, Detour almost combo there, but dropped it. Getting the plus frames. Opened up by the JS.
Cracked open, but it's not. They ain't out yet. I wouldn't count them out quite yet.
They have a pixel, but they can do it.
Oh no. No.
Oh, never mind.
It's over.
They're
I
dead.
saw that blood gauge going up, and I was just waiting for it. It's gonna be match point. Kappa's gonna have to do something pretty bold here.
Wild Assault through that projectile is really smart, but I don't know if it's worth that resource.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if it just whiffs like that. That's really what I mean.
Against Eno, you really gotta be careful about getting your burst out too much, you know? And Kappa getting opened up, no health versus all the health. The command grab! And that does it. That's Detour. What a showing from them.
Play with me again.
Detour taking it 3-2
A little bit laggy.
and move.
But yes, with the Detour with a 3-2, giving a lot of fight into that, and that brings us to our grand final, Moot versus Detour. What do we think about Moot versus Detour?
Once again, just a very snowbally matchup. We've had a lot of those this top 8. But I think I'm going to give the edge to, here just because of how low tier Zato is. It's really hard to, give him, you know what I'm trying to say. It's really hard to say he has a winning matchup, and I'm pretty unfamiliar with this matchup spread, but just going off of vibes, I think Ino wins this one.
Oh, so you think that, you think Detour is going to be able to survive Moot's pressure here?
I think Moot is a very, very strong player, and so is Detour. It really just depends on how Moot is able to answer what Detour is trying to cook up.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I saw Moot's pressure, in the first part of this bracket, and I'm thinking, honestly, Detour might suffocate under that. I don't know if Ino has the tools to get out of that pressure.
I mean, we saw earlier that, and I even mentioned this earlier, that a lot of Zato stuff is not YRC safe, so Ino has, universal defensive options on her side here.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think she's got the meter to play with, too, She's not super reliant on it, so, yeah, it might not work out too well for Moot at the end of the day.
It just depends on how much meter Detour is able to get, or if they just get thrown in the corner immediately.
Right. I think we're going to have to see, on round start. I think this is going to be a very definitive round start.
Plus, if Detour's defense is on point, then obviously Detour is going to be able to gap.
So instead of
Oh, absolutely.
they blame the beasts.
Because
We're
there are
letting it roll.
Or hell.
there are subtle tells for when Zato wants to go for a command grab. You just have to pay attention to what he's doing.
We are letting
Plus,
it
that
roll
rate.
for grand finals. I love y'all. You ever notice how much boot Ino is? Ino's about 80% boot.
Ino's 80% what?
Boot.
I like a good
Like,
Boot?
boot. Like, look at those boots when we get to round start here.
Let us begin.
Zato versus
Zato having nothing
Look at
interesting to
that.
say at all.
It's boots all the way up
I mean,
the
yeah,
legs.
those are pretty big. Ooh, Moot playing around with the flight there, but getting immediately bursted out by Detour. Still getting this corner position.
We're not looking good here. Detour spent their burst and got put into the corner anyway. We're going to let the wall slump. My god, this is not looking good. Fishy fishy, here we come. Whew.
That was a slaughter of a first round for Moot.
Oh, absolutely. That burst got spent too early, and Detour had no answer whatsoever. Here's that burst again. Let's hope Detour doesn't get put back in the corner. HCL almost ends badly for Detour, but they pick it back up, putting Moot into the corner. Can they get out? No, they get cracked open. There's that YRC.
Finally using that YRC, getting Eddie out.
We don't have a lot of Eddie
Sandwich
Gates to
pressure.
work with. It's going to be
Oh,
hard
but
for Moot
Detour
to get it
did
rolling.
jump out. I noticed the Eddie positioning was a little bit off there.
Really?
Yeah, during the sandwich pressure, there was like a... It wasn't really the Eddie positioning itself, it was that plus there was a gap for Ino to jump out.
I see. Alright, well, let's try that sandwich pressure again. Here we go. My god, that is suffocating. Are we letting it wall slump? No, we're going through the wall.
Moot is not playing with their food this time. They're going for that hard knockdown, putting Detour in the blender. Trying to jump out of a pose, but getting caught by the JP. No confirm there for Moot. Are they going to try and chip out Detour? Nope, because Detour is out.
Let's get a Hail Mary for Detour. Can they get it in? They just need the one. No. Unfortunately, too little, too late, but an impressive almost run back for Detour. That was really close.
Game. Trying to clap cancel, but getting caught. Bursting out, not letting Detour get that wall break. Trying to invite hell.
And we have a full Eddie gauge to run. Leap is going to pick you up. An unfortunate anti-air for Detour. But now Eddie's dead, and it's Detour's turn. What a grab.
A good grab there. Oh, blocking that reversal. Eddie is unfortunately still dead, though, so they're going to have to try and stall here.
Man, we really are spending 80% of this match in the corner, huh?
Zodom one moment.
Unfortunate flight miss from Zato here. It's putting him in the corner with nothing to work with, but they just get soft knockdown for it to give him another chance to live.
Playing around in the air with that JD into flight, Detour spamming HCL like their life depends on it.
Well, you love to see it, you know. A lot of meter to play with on a Detour's side here, and that's going to give him the 1-1 with a perfect.
This is definitely seeming like it's going to be a very back and forth set.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's just going to be definitive on the round start here. And there's the round start, and Leap's going to start us off. What a cross-up. Forces the burst out. Eddie's dead. Shot in Chicago. What a gold burst.
Getting Eddie out, saving a little bit of that meter, making him go away.
And Sword doesn't quite kill, but honestly, you might as well be dead.
Oh wow, full screen combos there from Zato.
I don't know if the deflect shield was it. Now look at it, they've got no burst coming into this next match. What are they going to do with it?
This game is all about resource management. If you choose to spend a resource at the wrong time, you're going to have to live without it.
Here we go, they're in the corner, but they do have... There's YRC, Eddie's shot dead.
And that's the one thing too, is Zato does have safe jumps, but if anything happens, like a DP or a super, Eddie is dying.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, some of you
Zato
may die, but I think
I
think that's a sacrifice Zato's willing to make. My God, Detour is just getting suffocated. I gotta get some games from Mood after this. This is... I want to feel the pain myself.
I'd watch. I'd put money on it.
Yeah? This is going to be match point. Moot's up 1 point for the 2-1.
Right off the bat, Moot with the burst bait.
It's not looking good for Detour, folks.
Moot just has their number, bro. They know what's going on. They know what Detour is trying to do. Unfortunately, spending all of their Eddie meter, Detour getting the corner position, but the YRC trying to stall to get Eddie back, but it doesn't work out. Actually, never mind.
And here's Eddie, and there's the round. Man, Detour's got to do something. It's their last chance to win this. Here we go. We're putting him in the blender. Here comes the pain train. But no hard knockdown, just not enough meter to secure it. A good counter hit, this might be it though. They have meter to play with.
Detour is turning Lars Canyon into a slaughterhouse with that perfect.
Absolutely, they are not out of it quite yet.
One thing I like about watching Detour is how calm and collected they always are.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Here we go. Oppose is working against this HCL, but Detour just loves that HCL. No burst for you today. See, Detour's
really
not out of it quite yet. Was that a straight perfect? That wasn't straight perfect, but that was 2 perfects.
Duel 1.
Let's see
Well,
if
really-
Detour can get a reset.
Getting that dive kick into the jump cancel.
Here we go. Moot gets opened up just a little bit. No 6P for you today. The flex shield lets him out a little bit, but not for long. Look at that risk. Oh no. That's gore of Zato, but not that much gore.
Detour has drops, but they are still here getting that wall break. Moot alive with the pixel.
And it looks like
good
that
answer.
it looks like Detour's really gotten a hold of their corner pressure now. You know, before Moot was doing a pretty good job of getting out of it, but Detour finally locked it down and is not letting Moot breathe even a little bit.
Unfortunately, though, Detour has to hold this.
And we're gonna let it wall slump. Pretty decent deflect shield here. Gonna send you, no, not through the wall. Gonna have to burst out of it. Eddie's back. And the leap doesn't anti-air, but there's that. It's gonna be tough, tough, tough on the other side of this wall for Detour. And we are once again, actually, we're at reset point in here, 2-2, and on the last round.
Moot finding that counter hit JH. Oh, Detour trying to get out from that deflect shield. Getting some pressure started though. What a 5P for Moot.
What a 6P for HCL! That deflect shield goes nowhere, and Leap takes out that dive. Oh, and that's game for us, folks. That's gonna be the bracket. Detour almost brought that back from the brink, but Moot just finally locked down that pressure and killed it.
Zato wins.
It was a very snowbally set, but Detour played well. Unfortunately, not well enough. Moot is going to take this Battle of the Gears crown.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, folks, that is it tonight for our bracket. If you have suggestions for the raid, let me know. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe here. I'd like to thank my co-commentator, Cinnamon. You got any closing words for us, Cinnamon?
I would actually like you to raid Dank X Nin, but for closing words, thank you everybody for showing up. I apologize for those lag issues. It's something I'm going to address with the team later tonight. We're going to get...
Speaking of raid issues, you want to do a second take on that one?
Yeah, sorry, my PC's fucking... Like I said, sorry for all the lag issues. It's something I'm going to address with the team, and we're going to get those solved for you next bracket, so we have a clean, fun experience.
All right, folks, that is going to kill it. We're going to send that raid. Let's go bully Dankax Nen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all have a good one.